Hello everybody, here we are on a Thursday evening racing some MX5. So far it is me, myself and I. Nobody else is in voice chat, nobody from HiHi is racing this evening or has plans to race as far as I'm aware.
Clear right, your exit looks clear,
So,
stay behind the line. Okay Kevin, we've got 8 minutes to do the business.
This is where we're at, and we'll make the best of it. The plan is do MX5, GT3, and then wrap up our evening with the F4 Tatas. But for now, let's get through the GT3, or the MX5. Just on our outlap here. Had an amazing race here yesterday evening. Top 5 of us. Initially, there was a bit of a gap, top 3 together, and then myself in 4th place. Slightly behind, I decided to work with the driver who was in 4th and keep our pace up with the leaders so that whenever they started the battle, it allowed us to actually pull them in a bit. And then wouldn't you have it, final lap comes along, they're right in front of us. I had managed to get up to 4th a couple laps prior, and we made a solid move.
Car left. He's still there. Clear
Okay.
left.
Dude goes completely sideways. So I think we will stop here for a bit. So yeah, managed to make a move in the final lap to get P3
16th place.
and defend. So I was pretty happy with that result. Noli ended up racing, or ended up winning. We had Rayad, I think, was P2.
Right's clear right.
Probably overslowed through that corner.
Yellow flag. Alright Kevin, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Sector 2 is 0.4 off the pace.
Alright, first full lap. Not going to be our strongest.
You've just done a 157.2.
Oof, definitely not our strongest.
Left side. Clear left.
Come on, guys. Like, be a little aware as to cars coming out of pits versus cars on a lap.
Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace. Your right tyres are cold. The guy in front has just done a 155.8. Yellow flag, watch out.
Even though there's so much of this track that's fast, it adds some technical aspects that I like about it. Yes, it's flat and a little lackluster in that regard, but it's a challenge.
The car in front's lap time is a 157.1.
Lost some speed coming out of the last corner. Still in P3.
Yellow flag, caution.
Got a better turn one, even though I touched the curb.
Two minutes to go, 2 minutes. Sector 1 is 0.4 off the pace.
Be really nice if I can get into the 55s for quali.
Fastest lap for Rad, 155.5. Yellow flag.
Lost time in that
Sector
corner.
2 is 0.4 off the pace. New fastest lap for Pablo, 155.3.
Ah, Pablo. He's the driver which I was able to overtake for P3 in last night's race. Oh, that was garbage. It's gonna hurt me coming out.
That puts you 1.3 off the leader's pace. That last lap was a 156.6.
Making some of that back. It's an easy hairpin, but it's a difficult corner to hit just right, and managing your slip and grip to get a clean entry and fast acceleration exit.
Sector 2 time is okay. Left side tyres are cold. That's a new fastest lap for Pablo, 154.9.
Damn, 54.9. That's awesome.
That's your quickest lap in this session. You're now 1.0 off the pace. Sector 3 times okay.
All right. P3.
That's the end of the session.
Oh.
P3.
We have to change something in Discord here. Don't mind us. Keybinds. There we go. Alright, let's take a look here at the current results. Rad, even a half second off pace compared to Pablo. That's a shock.
P3. Okay, Kevin, get ready.
Alright, so Pablo P1, Rad myself, and P2, and myself P3. So, should have interesting battle between those two. Excuse me. We'll just kind of see where the rest of the race takes us. I can't take their pace. So we're 30 and 38. You know, I think... Okay, so that's tires 1890. So set up. Or if we take... tires, yeah. I think we'll take that one. Just make sure, reload. Fuel, tires, yes. All right. All right, here we go.
Go.
Rad got a great start.
Left side. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Okay, Kevin, on your left. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your clear left.
Oh, it's fun. I don't expect to be able to battle with these guys much after the first couple laps. Got a lift there, so I didn't do a bump draft in the corner. It's a little slippery there when you're out on the green stuff and the curbing and braking, because the green has extra friction, so it pulls your car more.
P3. Okay, Kevin, the next car is Pablo. Yellow flag.
Slightly early braking there allowed me to get on acceleration faster. To manage a slide, so that scrubbed off speed.
P3.
Yeah, see, this is where they're gonna start pulling away, especially with Pablo having rad slip. I messed up that corner.
Your right side tyres are cold.
The trick at this point is hopefully I can stay in touch. So if they start fighting, pulls me back in towards it, but I think they'll be smart and not fight too much. Not till near the end.
Okay, Kevin, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes. The gap in front is now 0.9. P3.
Alright. Just a touch slower than they are.
to P2. Ahead is increasing. It's now 1.2.
So I gained 0.2 on
P3.
that lap. They outpaced me. Brad must have a bit of slip like I did. Oversteer. And just had to manage it. Otherwise, it's odd that he's out there unless he wants to break the slipstream.
The next car is Rad. New fastest lap for Pablo, 155.3, P3. Nice one, Kevin. You're looking really good. Come on, keep your focus. You got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes to go.
Didn't want to touch that green stuff, but I did. So we got some breathing room between me and P4. Again, just a matter of trying to just keep these guys within somewhat of a touch in hopes
ahead is increasing. It's
they
now
start getting
1.5
aggressive.
seconds.
All you need is someone to start over defending. And that person started getting their nose in different places.
Yellow flag.
It just causes them to slow down a little bit. That was an extremely poor lap by me. Got a disqualification for teleport. That's unfortunate.
Alright, Kevin, you've got half your fuel left.
There we go. That was a better corner and exit. I think I did right by choosing the mid-temperature setup instead of the hot temperature, even though we're right on the cusp.
The gap in front is now 1.9.
Alright, I think I'm just gonna settle in for a P3 here. Those guys are gonna run away. And everyone's gonna drive a clean race.
P3.
We have Osnogonovsky's doppelganger here. Augustine Chinanovsky.
The gap to Rad ahead is now 2.1 seconds. Your tyre temperatures look good. Five minutes to go. You're looking good for a podium. P3.
Alright, need to hone in turn one.
Your right sides are cold. The gap to Rad in front is now 2.1. Okay, Kevin, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Little loopsy there.
P3.
See, that's what you gotta watch for. I broke too hard on that while on the green stuff, and so it just grabs the car.
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
Brian Rhodes, drive-through for cutting. It's unfortunate.
The guy behind has just done a 155.4. P3.
I think crew chief's a little drunk. Alright, this is me. Final lap. Overall, I'm happy with this performance. They're 5+ seconds ahead. It was just due to me having some slower lap times and what I set as fast a lap in this session, and with them also just being genuinely faster. Wasn't able to match my PB, but I think that's somewhat to be expected because I'm pretty sure that was with a lot of slip and bump drafting going on.
P6. That's it. We're done.
Oh, Pablo, you just destroyed your SR. Good job, Mr. Rayad. Good work, good work, good work. All right, that was a good race. Just gonna go to VR for a moment. I'm gonna throw on intermission and just go take care of something in the moment. So I'll be back in a few minutes.
right, my apologies for that. Took a little longer than I was expecting. um, yeah, Red. The yesterday was definitely more action-packed with having Noli in that mix, having the three of you, and then the fact that I then had Gabriel Lara to work alongside with. Um, Worked in my favor, but you know what? All in all, I had got a P3, so can't complain about that. I wanted to fight with you guys a little bit while I could, just to have some action, and then that was kind of my only way to stick it with you guys for a bit. So let's kind of take a look at some TV cam here. If we've got, see what kind of views we got for turn one. Looks pretty clean. Looked to be one death. So let's go see who that might be further into the field. Okay, here we go. We're getting into somewhere. So let's see who that might be. There's just people, just all individual kind of chaos here. Oh, this one guy, poor soul. Okay, so there's a contact. Comes on through. No, that was not the guy who I was looking for. What happens here? Alright, alright. Coming along. And yeah, I think he just needs to make a little lift there and recognize he doesn't have that position yet. He hasn't gotten any overlap and just bumps poor Hector out. That's unfortunate. Get some further here. So I'm registered for
N. This race was uneventful. That's usually how it goes.
You're not wrong. And I think that's just with how wide the track is. I think if you narrowed this track down in these longer straights, even shorten the straights a little bit, you'd probably get some more action throughout. It would make the track a little bit more technical that way. It's just turn one, it's a fast corner. As long as you have your braking right, like it's easy to take, and there's not a lot of consequences for getting it wrong other than getting on some green stuff and slowing you down slightly. If it was a little bit tighter coming through, not sure how much more you can add for consequence, but I think it would change the aspect of the corner. And then again, if you shorten the straight in a way, even like if there was a chicane or something, just to throw something in there, I think that would be really good. But after that, the later half of Sector 2 and all of Sector 3 are really fun and add to the fight. But again, I think if the track was narrowed down a bit, it could really improve things. So we're just waiting. Chicane on long straight, yeah. Before the, yeah, on the first straight, on that first long straight, not the second one even, right?
N. Chicane on the long straight. N. XD.
So, happy to see that I got 17 elo from that race. It's nice to see little numbers increase. I've got a long way to go to recover my elo. We've registered for the GT3. Surprised you're not doing that, Rad. What, or is it, am I mixing it up? I think you do GT3s and it's Aruda that, or you do MX5 and Aruda does the GT3s in there, so kind of wonder where Aruda is. I know he's got that 24-hour coming up. I don't know if that was today or not. I don't think so, because Thursday seems like an odd time to do it. So I'd imagine it's probably this weekend. They were doing some practice on that earlier.
N. I don't do GT3 at all. Aruda does GT3.
Right, yes.
N. All rest of Apex TBH.
Now, is that something to do?
N. Probably family.
Yeah, you're not wrong on that. Now, your decision not to do GT3, is that to do with not liking that size of car, be it the mod or just GT3s in general, or is that just an uncomfort zone with being on controller? Too fast
N.
cars.
Too fast cars. N. I don't drive fast cars in general.
That's fair. Everybody has their comfort zone. Especially as you get faster the cars, the margin for error gets smaller. You guys weren't fighting as much as I was hoping you would. And then it just seems that once he kind of got by you, I guess you just had one scuffed lap, and that kind of set your tone for P2. But my hope was that you guys were gonna fight a little bit more, and as long as I put in some clean laps, I would be about this distance away and hopefully be able to tuck in right with you guys, or maybe take advantage of an error. But you did not. You guys just kind of did your own thing. No real bump draft from what I saw, but there wasn't any over aggressiveness going on. Alright, so just looking at that, we've got looking at the registration here for GT3s. Let's pull this up. We'll bring it up on OBS.
N. The thing with Pablo, and was surprised with this. Yesterday he didn't have Cavalli's setup for Chang. He had Laguna Seca setup from Cavalli. N. H is generally faster than me. So like GT7 I don't contest.
So he was running Laguna Seca setup from Cavalli. Interesting. I wonder if that was just a time he decided to jump in the race, didn't have the setup, didn't have time to download it or something, and so he just grabbed something that could be comparable. For the longest time, honestly, I ran one single setup for MX5, and it was a setup we developed on HiHi. And oh, look at this. As I'm talking, we got GT3 popping up. Time to go. Yeah, it was a setup that we developed on the HiHi, and then I downloaded one of Cavalli setups, and I used that and I like it. And finally, he convinced me to download each week's setup, and convinced me that I would find a noticeable improvement. So we're just going to get into VR here, launch the GT3s, and be on our way.
N. H is doing the same. Good luck, Qual.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Just hoping everything loads here cleanly. Come on. All right, there we go. We are in VR. And none of my buttons are working. So that tells me I forgot to change my wheel settings in Content Manager. Please hold. Yes, I still have it on my old setting. And now we go live. Attempt number 2.
N. You'll get food and watch this.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate you keeping me company. Wonder if we'll see some other audience members pop up or not. It's always fun to have others involved. 29. Okay, so set up. Quali. Drive. Boom, boom. And live chat.
All clear on pit exit. Okay, Kevin, we've got 8 minutes to settle up.
All right. I was excited for a moment that we had a nice clear track ahead of us.
Yellow flag.
And now we do have a nice clear track ahead of us. As Sebastian takes a little detour. I'm gonna try and bring the tires into pressure. This will do it. There we go. Alright, we're gonna come
Yellow
around.
flag. Watch out.
Hopefully no one's in our way. Not a
The leader's just done a
good
208.63.
last corner. Alright, so now we're starting our fast lap here. Alright.
Sector 1 is quick.
It's not the point where we need to do minor lift in that corner.
Sector 2. Alright Kevin, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left.
Yeah, 3 more laps of this, so hopefully I get enough fuel out of that. Yeah, I can't get.
Pole position. Sector 1 time's okay.
Purple sector 1, nice.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. Okay, Kevin, you've got half your fuel left.
Was a bit late getting onto those brakes.
You're now 0.7 ahead of P2. Your lap time was a 204.24.
See what P2 brings. He had obviously cleared the purple sector for sector 1. I'm not sure about 2 and 3.
Minutes. Sector 1 time is good. New fastest lap for Sanchez, 2:04.10. Car right. Clear right. Yellow flag.
See if I can salvage any of this.
Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace. Yellow flag. This is the last lap of fuel, P2.
Broke a little too early.
You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 1. That's a new fastest lap for Sanchez, 2:03.70. Okay, Kevin, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Box this lap. Sector 2 is 0.30 off the pace.
Starting to lose the rear a bit. Not gonna be good enough. Billy's giving a run.
P3. That's the end of the session.
All
P3.
right. So let's look at the current situation here. Only 0.15 off pace there. So that was pretty tight. All of us in 203s, like from 203.7 to 203.8. It's pretty much anybody's game. Miss break point.
P3. Heads up.
Over steer on acceleration. Yes, you're talking about minor, like splitting of a hair of a difference. So, all right, we are going to load our race setup.
N. Winnable. Just has to be clean start.
Easier said than done, Red. Easier said than done. No, it's definitely winnable. Just have to be consistent, keep my nose out of trouble. Fuel, yeah, okay. It's a bit warm, but just have to see how she goes. Yeah, should be a good one. Again, looking at yeah, man, there we go. The times, right? Like pretty close. You get some separation between P3 and P4 there. But again, that field back there looks to be pretty tight with one another for a bit, and then another fall off. But I can't scroll, unfortunately. Yeah, it should be a battle. Should be good. Just gonna take a look at the entry list quickly. Okay, I mean I'm right the top out of the three of us, but here's hoping that doesn't come back to haunt me. $20 seconds. All right.
Go.
I don't know why my sidekick changes. There must be a tab key that changes that when I swap over. I'm not sure. This is gonna be a long lap. So if someone's gonna err on the side of caution with the slow lap, I'll take that over someone that can't regulate their speed and burns away.
Okay, Kevin, this bastard's holding you up. You've got to find a way past. Car left.
Okay.
Clear left. Awesome stuff, mate. Keep it coming. P3. The car ahead is HiHi.
Whew. Just trying to play it safe right now. Wait for tires to come in before you start pushing it.
That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. The leader has just done a 211.30. Car left. Hold your line. Clear left. Okay, Kevin, the next car is Sanchez.
All right. Just breathe, Kevin, and breathe.
Just ignore him, he'll go away. The gap to Sanchez ahead is now 1.0. Fastest lap for Sanchez, 204.20. P2. New fastest lap for Dean, 203.21.
Must be Den that set that fast lap, not a Dean.
N. Looks good so far.
Thank you, Rad. I'd agree. So I've lost half a second
The
on
gap behind is now
P1 on
1.5.
this lap.
The gap ahead is now 1.4 seconds. Okay, Kevin, 15 minutes left. That's 15 minutes.
Got a little hairy.
The gap to Sanchez in front is now 1.0 seconds.
Chronic Insomniac. Hey Kevin, good luck.
Thank you, sir.
The gap to Dean behind is now 2.8. That's your fastest
Holding him
lap today.
at pace. The faster lap than he did last lap by 4/10. Hopefully we can kind of keep that up without really exchanging too much. I lost me some there. Oh, he's off on the grass a bit, but manages to hang on. Sure, he had the lift and lose some speed.
The gap to P1 ahead is now 0.6.
Not quite in
All
a
right,
slip,
Kevin,
but
keep doing what you're doing. This
I'll
is spot
stay
on. B2,
behind it.
fastest lap for Dean, 203.07. Yellow flag.
I think he's getting a little nervous, a little antsy. Got a little bit of lag going on.
Left side. He's still there. Still there. Clear left. Left side. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left. Car left. Still there. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Okay.
Keep it coming, man.
That
This is
brought a
great.
fight I didn't
okay,
want.
Kevin, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Yeah, that's Den too. He's quick.
P2. Yellow flag. Left side. Hold your line. Clear left. Car left. Just clear left. Come on, Kevin. Nicely done. You've used half your fuel.
Now hopefully they can battle a bit and give me some breathing room.
N. Good stuff.
Thank you, Rad.
Chronic Insomniac. Nice.
Mercy, mercy.
Your left rear is hot. Keep your concentration. Make the bastard work for it.
I'm impressed that even while making a pass, sets up a faster lap. So just need Dennis and Den to fight a bit.
You're in the lead.
It's those two corners I feel most nervous in.
Your tyre temperatures look good.
Alright, got a little bit of breathing room. Whew. But doesn't mean I can relax.
That was a 2:03.62. Good lap. That's your quickest so far. Come on, Kevin. Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this.
Dude's LOD just went black. Interesting.
N. Then past Sanchez. N. Watch out.
Thank you. I see that.
The gap to P2 behind is now 1.6 seconds. Good lap. That's your best in the session.
Let's try not to scuff up turn one.
Yellow flag. Caution. Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes to go.
So you're just hoping I don't get in the back marker trouble? It's hurt a bit.
The next car is 1 lap behind. flag. Caution.
All right, one more lap. 1 second behind me.
One more lap for the win. Come on. That lap time was 2:03.87. That's a new fastest lap for Dean, 2:02.91. Your left front is hot.
Come on, let's go.
The gap to B2 behind is increasing. It's now 0.48. Well done. On your right. Clear right.
Don't know why that guy's in such a rush.
N. Nice.
Oh, that was good. That was good. I'm happy with that. I really needed that win to do damage control on Elo. But man, Den was running fast, 2029. I can't quite get there. But where did he qualify? I can't see. All right.
Chronic Insomniac. Well done. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm just going to get a VR here. We'll pull up the replay and watch some of that.
All right, here we go. Let me pull up the replay. First, actually, let me register for Zatatis. This will be our final race of the evening, which sign up closes in 7 minutes, so best to get on the ball with that. Oh, please hold 1 second. Please hold while I do some dad stuff. I'm just going to load the replay. I'll set it up on kind of TV cams to the start of the rolling start. All right, let's get that out of the way. We'll throw that there. That. We'll throw in driver names so that you guys can see. So, just while I handle something, let this roll. Apologies there, just had to deal with some dad stuff. Oh, so I didn't see, was there anything that you guys saw from the cams, if anything happened in turn 1? 'Cause the map does indicate something must have. Let's take this view, see if hopefully we can see something. No, one driver got to drive through. Going 3 wide, one up against the wall.
N. Not really.
Not really. Fair point. Let's just kind of. That guy's way back. I wonder if he spun. Let's kind of let this backfield a bit. Does anything happen? Maybe on the in this downhill hander coming in. You can see some people get a little late on the brakes, not used to drafts. Oh yes, there's something. Oh damn. Alright. Let's take it Mr. Bowling Ball here. He comes in hot, goes to the inside. When is he deciding to brake? Because he's still like, dude, you're still on gas again. Past the 200. You're like a 150 dive bomb of the century, no kidding. Like,
N. Dive bomb
Whack.
of the century.
probably broke Camilo's suspension there. Let's see. Not suspension, but definitely some body damage. This guy here gets a little bump from Claudio. Does he get both of these guys? Yeah. Gets Den. Why was Den so far back? That's a Jesus. Let's kind of go to F7 cam for this. Ooh. One, two. So 2 guys. That's. Oh no no no. Oh, and then Sebastian. What is happening to him? Does he get on the grass? And then gets into. Why is he losing control? Is there? What is going on, guys? What happens here? Avoids, gets on the grass, can't brake. Oh, lordy, guys. Must be Stroll racing this. Aston Martin. Oh, another guy did. Is that a self-inflicted? Or was he helped along? Totally self-inflicted. Loop to loop, done that a few times. That guy's going for an adventure. Time's up. We got F4 in about 3 minutes. Just under 3 minutes. Anything else going on? Oh, that's a save. Nice work. And yeah, Axel just kind of fell off there, huh? I guess makes a mistake. Decides to drive on the grass.
N. You'll go play MX5 then. Good luck with F4. We'll try to come back after being done.
I read. Appreciate you tuning in. Good luck on your MX5. Yeah, I'll be doing this one, and I think I will probably still be finishing shortly after you, because we start 5 minutes early, but we run 10 minutes longer. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully I get a nice clean race. There's only 14 of us that looks like to be registered at the moment. I think that's gonna be, yeah, that's gonna be max, because it starts in there. We got Gabriel Lara, that's the guy who had a good battle with MX5 the other night, and pretty damn quick on F4 as well. So this should be a good one. Just while the server is about to come up, I am just gonna go to the washer. I'll be back in a moment.
All right, all right, all right. Here we are. We are back. F4. Setup. Let's load qualifying. Let's get into this. Boom, boom. I am really enjoying this TGS setup that I've got going. And keeping the chat in there just so I can always
It exits clear. Okay, Kevin.
take
We've
a
got
second
9
look in
minutes
case I
to
missed
get the job
something.
done.
Or if TTS just decides to get lost on words. But it hasn't done that yet. Alright. Just taking it easy on our lap here. I say take it easy and go off track. So I was watching Eduardo Sa take that corner. He was doing it in third, that chicane. I do it in second. I think I'll just keep doing it in second. Alright, push lap, here we go.
Clear right.
Got under the brakes a bit too late on that one. Alright, we're gonna get one more lap out of this pit and go out for another stint.
Yellow flag.
Okay, buddy, get moving.
New fastest lap for Bianchi, 141.6. Your left front is hot. Your left rear is cooking, mate. Sector 2 time is okay. Okay, Kevin, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Good lap, that's your quickest so far. You're now 0.5 off the pace. Your last lap time was 1:42.1. You're all clear, stay behind the line.
A nice, perfect opportunity to cross the line, get into pits, and not have anybody ahead of me. Alright, I gotta find a half second in 2 laps.
The guy behind has just done a 1:43.5. Your left sides are running hot. Sector 2 time is good. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes. Yellow flag.
We're gonna get one more flyer.
Good luck.
Fortunately,
That's your quickest today.
P1's gonna get this one and one more.
Yellow flag.
And there goes that one.
Okay, Kevin, we need to watch these track limits.
Alright, well, I pushed and I pushed too hard.
Fastest lap for Bianchi, 1:41.5.
got some pace, definitely. So should be a good fight for sure. Let's see how he's ranked. Where? Oh yeah, so he's ranked 6th right now on the list, 1762. So he's got a hell of a lot of pace. That's not reflected in his elo. And how's Gabriel Lara doing? 143.4. And we're making up some time. Gabriel's lost time, if anything. Yeah, ends up 1 second. And at that pace, could see him getting me, so that could bump me down to P3 if he holds on to it. That's in Sector 1. Is he seriously... Oh, what happened? He must have just binned it or something. Or disconnected? Yeah, must be disconnected because... Oh no, Lara got him. Okay. 42, so that would bring him 40.8 if he keeps this clean. I think, if that's correct. Right? Some of that sounds right. Plus, okay. Must not have been on a valid lap because when he started going like +5, unless he cut through a chicane or something. But
32 minutes. All right, Kevin, get ready.
all right, so loading our race setup. All right, we got 40 liters, tires, hards. All right, final race of the evening. We've had some good racing. Well, MX5 is what it is. Not most intense in terms of racing, but I got a P3 on that. GT3, that was more intense all throughout the race. Some stress, some fighting, some passing going on. So managed to start from P3 and finish P1. And here we are at the grid. P2, I set on P1. We'll see what happens. This guy obviously has some pace. See how he handles the hards and full fuel. So that's one thing here. You can be quick on softs, but you then also have to manage on the hards. The hards do kind of start off slow. They come into it on their own. Over time, kind of a third into the race, they actually improve grip, and then not that they start to wear off, but as that peak grip starts to fade a little bit, the car comes back into its own with lower fuel. So the little drawback that you're getting from lack of peak grip, you're gaining by having a lighter car at that point. So. This is one livery I'm super proud of. Not going to go on and show because we got 20 seconds, but kind of took some inspiration with Red Bull, but on the rear cowling there, it's got the Scorpion from Abarth Motors here. So things look really clean in my eyes. All right, lights up. Here we go.
Go. Nice one, Kevin. Good start. Yellow flag.
Being a 30-minute race, trying to balance how aggressive we are.
On your right. Still there. He's still there. Hold your line. Clear right.
So he's got
Yellow
2
flag.
cuts already.
You've just done a 143.8. Your front tyres are cold. The leader has just done a 143.8 V2.
It's a matter of identifying where I'm faster than he is and figure out how I can take advantage of that.
Cold tyres all round.
Because this is one section for sure. I've got him on.
Okay, Kevin, ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits. That's a new fastest lap for Bianchi, 142.8. That's the fastest lap of the race. Car right. Clear right. Left side. He's still there. Still there. Still there. Clear left. The guy ahead is Laura. Your front tyres are cold.
Whoa, weird.
Fastest lap for Bianchi.
The rear end just wanted to
142.6. P3.
break out there. Oh no,
Left flag.
Lara.
On your right. He's still there. Right side's clear. Car right. Clear right.
I didn't like his rejoin
Well done,
there.
Kevin. Good pass. Eyes front.
But
You're the man. Stay on it. That's 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes. P2. Laura behind is pitting now.
yeah, I figured he would. That was a hard end to the wall. If it weren't that hard of a hit, I probably wouldn't have fought that hard to get past him there. But I would have just lost time not doing so if he couldn't keep it on track. Alright, let's try and bring in.
To P1. Ahead is increasing. It's now 3.7. Your tyres are cold. Watch out. Okay, Kevin, we're matching race pace. The gap to Bianchi ahead is increasing. It's now 3.5. That's the fastest lap. The gap to Bianchi ahead is now 2.9 seconds. Okay, Kevin, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. 15 minutes left. We're halfway home. We're okay on fuel. The gap to Bianchi in front is now 2.8. New fastest lap for Laura, 141.9. That's a new fastest lap for Laura, 141.3.
Damn.
Alright Kevin, you've got half your fuel left. You're reeling, P1, in. The gap is 1.8. Delgado is pitting from P10. We think he'll come out just behind you. You've just done a 141.9. That's your quickest lap in this session. Yellow flag, watch out.
I'll take that.
Well done mate, that was great. You're leading. Okay Kevin, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left. This is excellent mate. Keep it up. The gap to P2 behind is increasing. It's now 2.8 seconds.
That was quite a lockup. We got relaxed there. Started pressing the accelerator and not really paying attention to what I was doing.
Tires are cold.
And then felt everything go light for a second.
The gap to P2 behind is now 3.1 seconds. Yellow flag, caution.
Gonna have 3 more laps, 3 or 4.
Okay, Kevin, the next car is 1 lap behind. Just 5 minutes left. Hold your nerve. We can win this. You're 2/10 off the pace in Sector 1. Your Sector 2 time is quick. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace. Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate. The gap behind is now 2.5 seconds. Right side's clear. The guy in front is 1 lap behind. You've got cold front tyres.
Hello, Mr. Nolly.
Oaklinks. Go, go, Kevin. Oaklinks. How is the night going?
Night's been pretty productive.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
MX5 qualified 3rd, finished 3rd. It was Rayed and Pablo. I think, if I recall, Pablo got the win. I wasn't too far off of them, but tried to fight with them in the early laps before they were just able to find the pace I can't touch. DT3s we're good. Qualified third, finished first. Had some good battles going on. Everything was clean. And then F4 is going well. Qualified second.
Car right side's clear.
Had a battle to defend. Fell to third. Gabriel Laura was the individual I was fighting with. Unfortunately,
they've been flying.
Yeah. So unfortunately, Gabriel had ahead of me got into a wall and broke his suspension.
Sectors 1 and 2 are a tenth off the pace. Sector 3 is.
And then I was slowly reeling in P1 because I lost a lot of time fighting with Gabriel. But I was slowly and surely doing that, and I think the pressure got to Gerardo because he made a couple mistakes and made a big one after turn 1, allowing me to capitalize. And I haven't had to look back since, so here we are, just keeping it clean.
N. How's the race?
Yellow flag.
I think you just missed my recap. It's been going well. The start of the race was harder than it appears based on the current positioning. Having qualified P2, having to fight, or qualified P2, having to fight to defend P2.
Yellow flag.
And then, dude. I'm glad he did that before I came by.
Pegasus 57. What up?
Just
proper.
The gap behind is
Are
now
you winning?
3.2. Well done,
Son.
Kevin. Great win. You deserved that today.
N. At Pegasus 57, welcome. N.
welcome to
You'll
the
look
end of the
back
stream.
real quick.
All right, so we're just gonna get out of here. We'll do some recap and then call it an evening.
Pegasus 57. I'm finally free from the chains of calculus. Oaklinks. Kevin's and son.
That sounds invigorating. Chains of calculus.
N. Face blue wide eyes. N. At
Don't mind the
Oaklinks
big
perhaps.
bang. Sorry for that. Alright, let's pull up the replay. We'll switch that over. Alright, so like I said, qualified P2. Do I not have audio? Yeah, okay. Just not started yet. Everything was clean. It was a small field tonight, but there's some competition going on. That's Gabriel behind me, and Gerardo ahead. I was trying to figure out for the first few laps where I was faster than Gerardo. And I found it was through this uphill and subsequent section that I could, so then I had to try and figure out where in which I could, or how in which I could take advantage. Try and find, so we had Gabriel kind of sticking right behind us as well. So I'm like in this half defense, half offense move or thing, while still also trying not to be too aggressive, knowing that we have 30 minutes. So we will like kind of pop forward a bit, trying to see where, I think is this, yeah, or around here that Gabriel's able to take advantage of me. I tried to take a wide entry in hopes of getting a faster run on Gerardo, but I was just too far out to pull that off, but allowed Gabriel to get the slip. And so I wasn't going to fight that one too hard. I tried to do a comeback in underneath, but him having the outside gave him a slightly better exit. So we just kind of allowed him to take that position. And going back to our MX5 strategy a bit, I didn't want to fight too hard, but unfortunately I can't bump draft here. So I wanted to see whether he had some pace to find it, to be able to pull Gerardo in which I could use his slip to my benefit as well. So that's kind of how we were wrapping up that lap. And yeah, here Gabriel has a very unfortunate moment, loses the rear and just can't bring it back. I think he thought he was okay to race, maybe some slight suspension damage. But I was just able to bring it along, and I guess no front wing. So he decided to pit after that point. Yeah, it's a really rough way to go.
Oaklinks. Ouch for Lara. N.
Right.
RIP.
Yeah, rip. It's such an odd thing because the line here was fine using that curve coming across. Like I touch that all the time, get a little bump, it kicks you out a bit. And I just don't know if maybe, like, because I've gotten on gas here too. Maybe it's this lift that doesn't help, instead of, because normally I hit this and I get on the gas. And I think that dip just brought in the diff coast a little bit more, which helps rotate the car. Because if you watch, so I think this one I take a little, and I get right on gas, right? Like, so we had a bit of a fight here. I knew he was going to be damaged, figured it was likely suspension, and so I wanted to get...
Oaklinks. Maub stiffer car 2.
Yeah, it could be a stiffer car too, but I think it's the that lift hurt because...
Oaklinks. Maybe. Pegasus 57. At N, how did the MX5 race go?
Oh yes, tell us about that. Here, and then next few number of laps are just spent pulling in Gerardo. And yeah, this is, he makes a little wobble. Two mistakes in quick succession here. I think makes a little wobble coming out of here. Yeah, right there. And
N. At Pegasus 57 we had non-stop fight from lap 1 to 9.
what happened after lap 9? Oh, we are... Here we go. So yeah, gets turn one. It just, I guess, too much curb, too much acceleration, and just loops it, which allows me to come through. I see what's going on. I have to decide where to go, and I figure he should be smart in holding on the brakes And if anything, he's going to start going forward and towards the right side of the track. So I make a quick decision to go wide, and I was prepared to go off track if I had to and slow, but thankfully I didn't have to, and that was the
Oaklings.
that was the race afterwards.
We don't talk about what happened after lap 9.
Oh, now I'm intrigued what happened after lap 9. Please share. I'm just gonna, while you tell us, I'm gonna just put
Oaklings.
this on TV cams.
I'm joking. Go ahead. N. Pablo 3/3 cut caught him and he couldn't risk and backed out. Too much mistakes from both of us. I had 0 thirds, so I was set up.
Nice. See, that's always comes into play when you're able to notice the track cuts. I had a similar thing here watching Gerardo. He got 2 cuts right away. So
Pablo got an insane qual time of 1:54.883.
that man is quick. Just absolutely gobstocking quick. And I take it that you were able to take advantage of that and finish P1.
Oaklings. Crazy.
Alright, with that all said and done, I am going to call this a night. We've done 3 races, all have gone fairly well. Having the GT...
Yeah, but wasn't easy at all. Definitely a run for my money.
That's awesome to hear, though. Having a great fight for the win is always it. Don't worry about interrupting, man.
Sorry for interrupting.
This is one thing as to why I might switch TTS to me only, just so that I don't feel I have to try and interact
Big
with both.
streamer Kev.
So this way you guys don't think you're interrupting me with TTS.
Go Kev.
Yeah, so anyways, recap our night. MX5 P3 finish. Very happy with that. GT3 qualified P3, finished P1. It was clean, no shenanigans. It was great, and then similar with F4 qualified P2. Again, clean racing. Gabriel unfortunately had a mistake that cost him his race, but I was able to capitalize on some of Gerardo's mistakes and come out ahead in P1 there. So very happy for the night, and we will end the stream on that. Tomorrow, wishy-washy as to whether I stream. I have to see how my weekend goes. I would like to stream Sports Car Series for that if I'm around.
Oaklings. Let's go.
Yeah, so that's the...
Thanks for the night. See you soon.
That's the plan going forward.
Turkey is waving. Good results overall.
Yeah, it's nice to get some positive velo in a night.
Your son is doing good.
Alright guys, have a great night. We'll see you around next time. We'll catch you, some of you on Adam's stream tomorrow night, or tomorrow morning. So, take her easy. Adios.